Today in the grain market, soybeans is on the rise. The hopes of a trade resolution is really what's supporting the market. That U.S.-China talks are to resume this week, and so there's hopes that maybe we can find some type of resolution or something positive that might come out of it. And with that, it really built the market up a little bit. It was up 8 or 9 cents at one point, closing up about 3.5, but still relatively strong. While the hot and humid weather is net positive really for grains, for corn and soybeans, adding dryness to it is not so much. And so that definitely put a little bit of strain on the crops. And so that gave the market a little bit of shot in the arm that we were looking for. Early on, corn ended up mixed today, but early on it actually started a little bit higher. Those warmer temps are expected, and maybe putting a little more stress on those row crops that might give it some lift, and the idea that maybe the yields won't be as robust as we were hoping. Now, the hot weather does bring threats for the crops, but futures did bounce off that psychological number of 425. Interestingly enough, the market could not sustain. So now that it's a little bit lower, everyone needs to rethink. Will some of these longs start to liquidate? If they do and start to build some momentum on the downside, we do have a little bit of room to go. Now, that 425 benchmark number is just like a psychological number, but the next one certainly would be $4. If we breach that, we better worry a little bit. But I think more volatility is really ahead going forward. Wheat was also higher today, relatively strong wheat, Chicago wheat and Kansas City wheat. Russia did reduce its production forecast, and that is really good news for U.S. Wheat farmers. Now, it's just offering this support, and it's really, what's driving this upturn right now. But most of the other data is really bearish. So we have to kind of like watch out for that, because technically futures were oversold. They got the market, the little boost that we've got, but everything else, if it starts to set in, it could push the market a little bit lower. The U.S. wheat crop is in good shape. They're saying crop conditions are pretty good, and that's just a recipe for lots of volatility ahead. I think that wheat is really going to be following corn when we're talking about feed grain, and soybeans will probably be part of it as well. So today everybody was a little bit higher. Corn, ending lower could be a little bit of a tell of which way we're going to go tomorrow.